Welcome to the Adhocracy Show, the show for people who know how to fly their geek flag proudly.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I'm David Landeen,
And I'm JD Melville.
and as you may have noticed, there is someone else here with us. That is not a ghost. That is Skyler Ostler from the channel the Cosplay Apprentice, where you can check out his amazing. We learned this in the Adhocracy Show. They're called
Prop replicas.
prop replicas.
Yeah.
That's very legit sounding.
Yes. Very official. It's
They're very legit looking too.
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, I try to make them have some weight to them too, so they feel legit. I say that word a lot too on my show.
Legit.
Legit.
That is a good word.
Yeah.
I mean, there's it describes it perfectly. So.
It really does. It really does.
They'll probably date your show someday.
Probably, but I already people probably already think that I'm living in the 1940s or something with all of the sayings that I use, cat's pajamas or whatever.
The cat's pajamas. I like that.
We should try and bring that back.
We should.
I'm working on it, but
We'll join you in that. We'd like to invite you to go and check out his videos. He's got a lot of different content all over the place, but his videos are kind of the connecting point. He's got in-progress videos. If you look behind us, there's a Master Sword behind me, which is sweet. I love the Master Sword. You got Cap Shield over here. We've got Princess Bride, Inigo Montoya's "You Killed My Father."
prepare to die.
Yeah, prepared to die.
You can actually win this shield on your channel. Correct?
Yeah, exactly. Right now,
What?
I just opened up a competition. Not a competition, but a contest to enter to win this shield. I'll be announcing the winner, picking one lucky subscriber from my channel in about 2 weeks to win that thing. So check out the video on how to do it, and it'll tell you what you need to do to enter to win.
I am definitely subscribing. That is that is a legit shield, and it is also the cat's pajamas. It is both of those things.
Now, we don't have a contest on this channel, but you should also subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, subscribe, share, like, comment down below, and also go over to our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The Twitter. We are there talking with people. We love interacting with you. If you have questions, if you want us to cover something on our show, let us know. Also, make sure you go over to the Adhocracy Show. We have a nice long Adhocracy for you to just get into and love us. We answer our scientific love questions, and we answer them with Skyler. So
He joins along.
He got in there deep with us. And he has a story that you will not want to miss.
No, it is insane.
His terrible memory is terrible. It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. We're going to talk a little bit about you, about cosplay, about because the thing that's interesting about this with me is that here you have brands, you have sci-fi, fantasy, fiction that people are not only just like reading, watching, but they take the time to create these. They dress up. They're in a form advertising for these people and the super brand. And one of the things that's really interesting is you're also a graphic designer, right?
Yeah.
So what is some of the idea behind what got you into this? Why do you do this?
It's a great question. It's kind of funny because I never
Why
thought
do you do what you do?
Why do you do what you do?
Yeah, I mean, I never thought that I would really be like one of those people that would be like super excited to go to a Comic-Con and like
Those guys are weird.
be all into it. Yeah, I mean, as a kid, I thought that I was like weirdos, like dressing up like Klingons and stuff. Like I don't know why I had that connotation. It was probably from the media. And
Well, because
things
they
like
are
that.
weird, but then you have to embrace it.
Yeah, but I mean, like I loved all those kind of shows and everything like that, and I didn't completely understand what Comic-Cons were really.
Right.
I just thought it was like a bunch of people kind of just like I don't know. I didn't even know what they did there or anything, But as of the last year and a half or so, I went to a Comic-Con and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. The people there are so awesome and nice, and everybody is just like they're having so much fun and so happy, and it's just a really awesome experience, and everybody's there celebrating the things that they enjoy and love and dressing up, and you really get to be a kid again in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because who doesn't want to dress up like their favorite character from something, and feel like you have the capabilities of that character, or like you're awesome.
But cosplay isn't only about dressing up. It's like trying to get it as authentic looking as you can. It's not like, oh, let's go to Walmart and buy a costume. Mm-hmm. It's like, let's make this and make it look just like out of the movie.
Yeah, a lot of times, you want to make it yourself because that's part of it. That's part of the fun. The whole thing is cosplay, If you're not having fun with it, then it's not cosplay. That word play in it is costume play. So you get into it. A lot of people really like to get into the character, try to, embody that character as well, and things like that. And there's, all different levels, and everybody can participate in it, from as easy as putting on like a t-shirt and a little cape, or like, whatever it is. It's just, you get to participate in that and have a great time. And so I kind of, by chance got into this hobby / hopefully potentially my future career of making things like this. I've always loved making things, and I was watching on YouTube. I wanted to like one day make a sword or something like that, and I looked up how to make it with metal, and I'm like, that is impossible. I'm not gonna be able to do that. But I saw this guy make a sword out of PVC pipe, and I'm like, okay, I can handle plastic. I can do that in my house, in my basement, or in my small apartment or something like that.
I understand why you set up like a metalsmith shop in your basement.
There's less of a chance of burning your house down. There's still a chance probably there, but
and you don't need as much space and everything like that. And I've always loved superhero movies and all these different things, and Star Wars, obviously. And so I was like, well, I could just make these cool replicas, because I wanted to have those kind of things before, and then I could take them to Comic-Cons and multitask. And so I just started. The first one I made just for fun was the Inigo Montoya sword, and then the first one I did a tutorial on is because I saw these tutorials, and that's what inspired me. Is I wanted to be able to share that with other people, help people that were going to cons to be able to make Comic-Con friendly props that looked legit, as we like to say. And so I started with the Master Sword, and that's the first tutorial I did back in middle of last summer probably. And then I kind of didn't really do much. It was really hard to find time to do this and everything. And I started making more time when Star Wars was coming out. And in December is when I really started to kind of kick it into gear, and I made Kylo Ren's lightsaber, Luke's lightsaber. I did Deadpool, grenades, swords, pouches, all kinds of things like that.
So cool.
And then the latest one, Han Solo's lightsaber, or Han Solo's blaster, and then Captain America's shield, which I'm really excited about how that turned out. That was my first time working with foam, EVA foam, which was a really popular product to use in
and you have all these videos.
Cosplay.
You have all these videos on your channel, which is called the Cosplay Apprentice.
Cosplay Apprentice. I have tutorial videos, and I have templates that I've created that you can buy on my web store for only $2 to be able to make it as easy as possible. Take out all the mathematics and the guesswork that you would need to do to make these. You just use the pattern and follow the steps in the video. So. And
if you go over and subscribe, then you have the chance of winning.
Yeah, watch the video. You can find out how you can win the Captain America shield. And it's pretty awesome.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us today. We actually started, as we knew that you were coming on this, and that you did the cosplay, and that you were a graphic designer, we decided to come up with a game. And the game that we came up with is the Superheroes Brand Battle.
Nice.
And what we're going to go through here is we're going to go through several different options. Do you want to bring up that, David? And what we're going to do is we're going to play kind of the opposites. Marvel versus DC. This guy versus this guy, kind of equals. And we're not judging on how powerful they are. We're not judging on how much money they make, or
their superpower.
We are judging them based on their logo, their costume, their brand,
marketing strategy behind them, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna play the odd man out. So whoever has the same answer will get a point. If all three of us have the same answer, we'll all get a point. Okay. If two people have it, those two people get a point. So
because we all know great design means everybody likes it.
Yes. Popular wins. Okay, so first up, we have Marvel versus DC.
We're gonna get some fun comments on this one.
I know, right? We're gonna get some hate.
So we're writing our answer down on here?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I also judged this on their logo animation at the beginning of movies, which is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you got going on.
Okay, next up we have Avengers versus Justice League, which I didn't even know Justice League had
I didn't
a brand.
And hopefully I
hopefully
grabbed
they'll-
the right one, because
Yeah.
can't tell what I'm writing, can you? I'm ready.
All right.
Ready?
One, two, three.
Yep. Avengers.
All right.
Everyone gets a point.
So,
Okay.
okay, next up.
Next up, we have Captain American versus Superman. The two.
This is like
two.
so difficult.
Like these are the quintessential, just
No, we're not basing these on movies.
This is
how
off
good
of
the
their
movie
brand.
was. This is on the brand. All right, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so iconic, though.
I think this one needs kind of some talking points on this one.
It probably does.
Part of my reasoning behind it is I was recently with doing this shield, I was looking up kind of some of the history behind the shield.
Yeah.
And originally it started off with, if you guys seen the first Avenger movie, with that more
of the
traditional
crest.
shaped crest one, and in the comics, and some guy approached them and said, "Hey, I'm going to sue you guys for using my shield design," or something like that. And they're like, "We don't need your shield design. We'll do something different." And that's when they came up with the round one.
Interesting.
And that ended up becoming so iconic for Captain America that it was kind of interesting that it happened that way, and they designed it that way, and it ended up becoming a symbol, that protection and how he protects America, as well as he's able to use it as a weapon to defend and fight and use it for all kinds of things, throw it and whatever. But so that was kind of a big thing with that, is that it was the interesting story behind it. And
they're
both of them, exactly what it is.
They were both also brought out during wartime to
Exactly.
kind of encourage America.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why they're so nicely pitted against each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good
Okay.
call.
Next, we have Sif versus Wonder Woman. Now, to be fair, Wonder Woman has a logo. Sif really didn't. So we're basing off their costume and their look. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yep, we all agree.
All right.
I think it helps that we actually knew who Wonder Woman was.
Yeah, well, and that's part of it. If the brand
True.
doesn't get out there enough to be able to really
That's a good
have somebody identify with it on a broader scale, then it's harder to say that that was a better costume or a better design or a better
Sif
character.
does look pretty sweet, though.
Yeah,
That is
it's true.
When they
Okay.
make your movie, maybe.
Next up, we have the rich Playboy smart dudes, Iron Man versus Batman. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Batman.
Yeah. I mean, from a branding perspective,
Oh.
don't just the use of his
Batman
his logo,
pajamas
his
have been
icon.
around forever.
Yeah.
Iron Man pajamas, not so much.
Well,
I mean, and even sorry,
I have some friends who do a podcast that they actually mentioned us in their show this last week.
Awesome.
And they talk. I had them say what was, because one loves Marvel, one loves DC, and so I had them talk about which one. But they talked about Batman versus everyone else, most overrated. Tony Stark, he doesn't have really a logo. He has, the Iron Man. He has made that role what it is.
Yeah.
Where the Batman, man, he strikes fear into everyone.
Yeah, I mean, just the symbol, that bat, is throughout everything is so iconic. The way that they project it into the sky to call for him, and just it's used so much, and it's such a
That brand is used really well, even within the comics.
Exactly. So, people know who that is and what that is right away,
Exactly.
So we're gonna go to move on to Star Wars now, and this is Rebels versus Empire. All right, ready?
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Oh, I got voted out on that
You got
one.
voted out on that one.
Well, it's funny because I actually wrote that partially because you had said earlier that you were more of an person. I want to agree with somebody.
we played the same game. I did the same thing.
Okay, next we have Jedi versus Sith. All right, 1, 2, 3. Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Which also has a callback to the original cover of Star Wars with, Luke holding up the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool.
I mean, it is nice that the Sith kind of go along with the Empire's logo. I mean, it's similar. It's sharper. It's. But
yeah, I mean, and they're both very fitting for what they are. I mean, like, and actually, from a visual perspective, the red and black contrast. That's why I use in my logo, because that's something that attracts the eye. It's like danger colors, like black widows and certain poisonous snakes and things like that. It draws your attention to it right away. And then all the sharp angles and things like that are very fitting for like dominance and power and that kind of thing. Whereas the softer, rounded edges on some of the things for the Jedi, it fits more of their peaceful, welcoming, inviting attitudes. I feel like both the logos are very accurate for what they represent.
Well, and that this universe made those logos within their universe. I mean, that's just great forethought on that.
Yeah.
So
all right,
let's
last
go to the new stuff.
Last one, New Republic versus New Order. Now, they both added new to them, which, that's good. Because we might have thought they were old.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
New Order.
Oh. I got out.
I think we all tied.
Did we?
What did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, no, you lost. We won. You should have agreed with us.
I should have agreed.
Wait, what?
Oh, we both.
I got 6 too.
I know, so we won.
You guys won. I lost.
That last one took us over the edge. If you had agreed with us, you would have won too.
If I had agreed.
I know, because New Order, same with the red and black.
That's why I went with that one this time.
They're evil. These guys might be evil. There's black in their logo. Who knows?
But it could also be a different color. I went with the idea that, okay, they have kept their branding, even though they went from Rebels to the established. They're now recognized, and that is probably why Starkiller Base went for them and destroyed their 5 planets.
Yeah,
that's
which
true.
is sad.
Cool. That was fun.
Well, thanks for
thank you so
coming
much for
on,
coming.
Skyler. We want to make sure you guys go over and check out his channel, the Cosplay Apprentice, and also check out the Adhocracy Show. And did you bring us a
Made up.
fact?
Yeah. So
This is completely true made up fact.
I was doing a little bit of research on where the cosplay originated.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
And it's really an interesting story. So there was this band of monks that had actually come over to the U.S. And somehow ended up in Cody, Wyoming. I'm not sure. That was kind of a surprise to me.
That's
Like,
really
what's it there,
surprising,
right?
yeah.
But I mean,
Well,
maybe that's the
obvious
idea,
choice, I
right?
mean,
Seclusion and things like
Yeah.
that, right? And so they had this little monk temple there, and somebody snuck in a TV or something, and they were able to watch some of these shows. And like traditionally they're already they martial arts and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so like, hey, we could like totally reenact these things. And so for some of their I guess free time, if they really have too much of that, they took this time to design these amazing ornate costumes and dress up and be able to essentially like put on plays for the other monks of recreating these like superhero battles.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so it became kind of costume play. They're putting on a play with using these awesome costumes. So
This is
that's
like
kind of how they're working.
16th century.
It was actually in the 1968.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you'd expect it to be older, but
Yeah. That's where it came from.
Relatively new thing. So.
All right.
Well, see you guys next week.
We flagged somebody down, they stopped, and we were able to get in their car. And the semi, as we got into their car, just on the side of the road, the semi jackknifes and hits the car.